Freedom and happiness is a state of mind, not a destination. I feel like that was something that was weighing heavy on my heart today because there was a lot that transpired today. There was a lot that happened on work, at home, people that I care about that were talking to me today that I realized, like, the negative emotions that I feel, it's okay to feel them, but the only reason that they remain or I dwell in those feelings and emotions is because I choose to do so. Prime example, so in my work day, we have a set schedule of locations that we go to. That's where we conduct our work, where we inspect people's homes and stuff like that. Now, usually I start in the heart of LA, but today they had me closer to my home, which I didn't mind, but I didn't plan on being there. So I was like, okay, and I only had 2 inspections, so I thought I was gonna have a light day. The first one was in the morning, the next one was at night. And after I finished the first one, I'm sorry, I came back home because I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a little day, walk my dog, make lunch, and I could get started on my day earlier. Now, when I refreshed my iPad to figure out what do I have next, I saw that they loaded my schedule up with about 10 inspections, and they're all in the heart of LA. And some of them I already missed. And I live like an hour, really an hour and a half away from LA, outside of LA. That's with traffic. With no traffic, it's about 45, 30 minutes, but with traffic, it's about an hour and a half. So I was kind of pissed because I was like, damn, bro, like I really had, like I was about to get started on making content, making songs, making this video. And I was like, damn, like what, like, and I started to get mad. But then I thought about it. I was like, why get mad? What is getting mad gonna resolve? It's not gonna change the fact that I have to go there. It's not gonna change the fact that, you know what I'm saying, this is my job. So why not just keep a positive mindset about it? And I promise you, like once I caught myself and I recognized like, hey, I have to do this. This is just what has to happen. I started to really appreciate like the fact that like, damn, you know what, after I get this done, I could come back home and I could shoot this video or I can make content. Another thing that happened, you know what I'm saying, I always stress about finances from time to time, where I think about like my bills or I think about, you know what I'm saying, how much money I have in the bank account. I'm like, damn, like I really gotta watch my spending. I can't, you know, and I get anxious like, oh, what if I do this? What if I go broke? And then I thought about, I'm like, what is stressing about it gonna do? It's just gonna make the time feel longer and it's just gonna make my day worse. Like none of the stuff that I was actually stressing about was based in my present reality. You know what I'm saying? Like me having to go off or my day not going according to plan is not affecting me right here, right now. It's affecting like what I plan on doing later. Me stressing about me not having money in the bank account or my bills or whatever isn't affecting me right now because right now I have money. My body doesn't even know whether or not I have money or not. It just takes on whatever emotion I feed it. And that's something I want you all to realize where, you know, I always say, I like to use myself because I don't like to talk bad about other people, but we all can share similar experiences and stuff like that. I always like to tell myself, you know, I'll be happy once I get X, you know, I'll be happy once I get that $1 million. I'll be happy once I get 1 million followers, 1 million subscribers. I'll be happy once I start living off my passions. I'll be happy once I start, you know, living off my music, whatever the case may be. It's almost like I'm not giving myself permission to be happy now, you know? Or true freedom would be when I don't have to wake up and do something for someone else, hence like working in corporate America and stuff like that. That's true freedom to me. But I'm not really taking in the reality of the fact that I'm free right now. I'm happy right now. I can choose to be free and happy right now. I'm not saying it to say like I'm just gonna go walk out in the street and just start acting a fool, but I'm saying to say that we really have full autonomy to do whatever it is that we want. We're just creatures of habit. We just go to work every day. We don't even think about it. But just how we go to work every day, we can do something after work that really feeds our souls. And I feel like something like this for me is something that I recognize that, as much as I want all of the glitz and glamour that comes from being a YouTuber and stuff like that, the reality is that I feel like my best self when I am creating, when I'm giving value and adding value to people's lives. That's when I feel like my best self. Because quite frankly, I feel like too much of my life I've spent just operating in the box that people have set for me, where I feel as though that there's so much that I want to touch on or so much that I want to do that I can't just be sitting idly by. I think that's the term. The point that I'm trying to make is that the quality of our thoughts is going to positively or negatively affect the quality of our lives. If we choose to focus on how much freedom we don't have or how much happiness we don't have, we'll just continue to find more reasons to support that claim. But the minute that we choose to decide like, hey, you know what? I want to be happy now. What's going to make me happy now? What's going to make me feel free now? That's when we really start to appreciate all of the good that has to come with life. Because quite frankly, when I talk to a lot of people, they always key in on the stuff that they don't like. Myself included. I'm not sitting here to say that, I'm sitting here happy-go-lucky all the time. Like, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that more times than not, we key in on the stuff that is just not important at the end of the day. Like, really and truly, like, if I had $1 million right now, I always use $1 million because that just seems like something that everybody wants. Everybody wants to be a millionaire, but nobody knows why. It just seems like something that's just cool to say. I'm a millionaire. But it's like, what good is $1 million if you really aren't happy with yourself? Like I see so many people on the internet who are millionaires who drink every day, do drugs every day. You know what I'm saying? Doing so many things to escape their reality. What good is the $1 million? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it to say, I'm judging them or anything like that. I'm more so trying to shed light on the fact that I think that everything that we believe would give us happiness stems from whatever story we're telling ourselves in our head. So if I genuinely believe that getting this $1 million will make me happy, then it will be so. But the same way that I could think that the $1 million would make me happy, $100 could do the same thing. Now, obviously my options are limited, but it's like at the end of the day, there's nothing that you can get externally that will make you happier than anything that you could give yourself intrinsically. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that the hard way, where I thought like, so much of this journey of me moving to LA and stuff like that, searching for the meaning behind what is it that I want to do, who do I want to be, how do I do it, this, that, and the third. I've spent so much time trying to search for the right people, for the right opportunities, the right jobs, the right whatever, just to come to the realization that everything that I wanted or that I desire stems from me. There was nothing that I looked for. There is no greater gift that I found moving out here other than the fact that I have finally found myself, and I found my calling, and I found the things that have made me just the happiest, where I feel like this man's eating a book. When I sit here and I think back to all the moments in my life where I was the unhappiest, it was mainly because I was hyper fixated on the fact that I'm not where I want to be at the moment. Stop! Hold on. I swear having a dog is like having a kid. But it's like I was wishing for lost time. Not allowing myself to be happy in the moment where it's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You're right there with your friends. You're right there with your mom, right there with your dad, brothers and sisters, siblings. And it's not to say that I didn't enjoy my time with them. It's just more so like, when you become so goal oriented, you don't take the time to appreciate the things that are happening around you. And I feel like that's something that I'm practicing so much more of, because I'm seeing how it is affecting not only my life, but the people that I care about's lives as well. Because we just have to make the conscious decision to choose happiness and freedom. We don't necessarily have to attain something to get that freedom or attain something to get that happiness. We just have to make the choice. I want to show you guys Kane. Look at this guy. Causing a ruckus. His name's Kane. I got him like a week ago. He's 3 months old. All right. He just wants attention. But yeah, I'm seeing how much it's affecting the people that I care about's lives in my life, where really we just have to choose to be happy and choose to spend time being free, or try to find ways to be more free. You know, we have full autonomy to do whatever we want. It's only when we're surrounded by others who see everything wrong with the world that we believe it's so. But there's so much good that the world has to offer that I feel like most of us have yet to tap into. And most of that good stuff are things that we didn't tap into ourselves, which is really the wild part. Like, I swear the more that I get in tune with myself, the more I realize, like, damn, like life really is amazing, you know? So, if there's anything I want you to take away from this video, I want you guys to understand that happiness and freedom is a choice. It is not a destination. There's no place that you can go, or there's nothing that you can attain externally that will give you more happiness and freedom that you can get from within yourself. Okay? Sitting at about 12, 13 minutes. I think that's a good stopping point. If you made it this far in the video, I want to say thank you all so much. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Until next time, peace.